I wanted to make a stop motion something. And I asked Matt, because we'd known each other for a while, and I know they produced so many of these photo shoots, that it wasn't too far a stretch to put the photographs in a sequence of motion. Like, I knew enough about stop motion to understand that they might have some base supplies to be able to help make what I was trying to make for less money. And so Matt and I was like, "You want to like produce this with me?" And he was like, "Yeah, let's partner on this, and we'll just figure out what the hell it was." And we set about trying to make a short that I was going to bring on Conan O'Brien. And then part of us just trying to we met with so many people, because we called everybody from like Aardman, the Kyoto brothers, just to say, who does this? How do you do this? And we wound up teaming up with the guys who became Screen Novelties, Mark and Shay and Chris, and built. I skipped a step, but it's not critical. Somewhere along the line of doing all of this research and meeting all these people, and even interviewing like second-year students at the Kuber School, trying to figure out who we could staff this with, Sony put a little money into a digital upstart called Sony Digital, and their plan was
it was called Screen Blast at the time.
Screen Blast. Just to really put a point on this. This was dial-up. This was dial-up.
Dial-up modems.
Dial-up media. So they gave us next to nothing to make as much as we could. We were like, yeah, all right, sure. They were like, we think this might be, if they'd have known the words, they would have called it YouTube. But that's what they were trying to build. Like pre-broadband, this was the goal. That's how it started.
Yeah.
Like, that's where it came from. It was just us like, do you know where I can find a Brooklyn Bridge in He-Man scale?
But yeah, it was just all about.
Do you know where I can find like the Jar Jar Binks whose eyes go up?
The first thing we shot was Seth and Conan O'Brien's puppet, going on an adventure together, and it ended up on Conan O'Brien, which kind of kickstarted the whole thing. Yep.
Wow, I had no idea about that secret history. Now,
yeah,
20.
No,
is that
secret.
20 years now?
So well publicized. Yeah, that was 99 that we were shooting the original, the Sweet J shorts.
Yeah, these shorts for Screen Blast that no one got to see because it was dial-up and would take 24 hours to actually download the thing to be able to see.
No. Some kids on the college campuses got the benefits of the overeager street teams that handed them micro CDs that I'm sure they could still play in their PlayStation or something if they were really thinking about it.
Yep.
So this is 20 years going now.
It's 20 years from actually when it got onto Adult Swim. Once we had
2005.
Once we had those shorts that we made for Screen Blast or for whatever we wanted, Sony or whatever, we actually spent 4 years then trying to shop this concept to different networks.
Well, because we knew we had something.
Yeah.
We knew it was something. And whether it was something that was going to work on Mad TV or something that was going to work on SNL or something that could be interstitials somewhere, we didn't know what it was. But we made a deal with the lawyer at Sony Digital to let us shop it around. And we had a real hook in at Comedy Central. Like, we thought we were going to make a deal at Comedy Central September 9th, 2001.
Oh, no.
It was looking good.
It was really looking positive. And then something I don't know. Suffice to say, the world reprioritized.
Nothing was funny for some reason after that.
Nobody wanted
straight up were like, guys, we're not going to do this. We're just not going to do it. We took it back, thought about it for a minute, tried to figure out what it was. And then it was Seth MacFarlane. Because we had been to Cartoon Network before the Adult Swim became what it was. They didn't have a late night broadcast Sunday nights between 11:30 and 6 a.m. And so it just didn't exist. And when Mike Lazzo decided to buy the old episodes of Family Guy that were from a canceled show, technically a second window of reruns that had already aired, everyone thought he was a maniac. But he got those episodes over 1 million views. Over 1 million views. And that gave them an operating budget because of the ad money they were bringing in. Gave them an operating budget to greenlight original programs. and we were one of the original programs that they greenlit that year. So we got to make 20 quarter hours of this, I don't know, show, right? That's what it felt like. The whole first season, we were like, what is even happening? This is so ridiculous. And we were just, I don't know, putting every joke that we thought was funny, all the stuff that we thought no one ever gets a chance to say about media that is this cultish. We really thought that we were aiming for niche, and we were stunned to find out how big an audience there was.
Yeah.
We're just talking about pop, I think. That's all.
The thing that struck me with what you just said was it was so niche. Like either you got the joke or it just went right past you.
Right
and
past
you made no apologies. You just made the joke.
We wanted to call the show ADD TV.
We even said it at one point really early on. It was in 2005 when YouTube was just getting started, and none of the was on the internet. Like, it was very hard to find any of these toys. It was even really hard to verify any of the information that we wanted for the benefit of our clearance lawyers. But everything got up to us. But in 2005, I said in the Rise Room, I go, I don't know, guys. I really feel like we are actively contributing to the abbreviation of the attention span of this generation. Like, we're setting them up for failure. This just doesn't seem like a really good idea.
I see your Emmy placed daintily in the corner there. Very
Oh,
nice.
you see that? And then over here is the Robot Chicken Funko Pop figure.
That's
And do you have a Robot Chicken shirt on, Mike?
I do.
Oh, that's our hoodie.
My season 9 hoodie.
Nice.
Those are very limited.
You know what?
And worn with pride. Like,
Oh, look at that! You got one too,
season
Matt.
10. My season 10. Yep.